Hello everybody to my long-awaited Zwift Ride review video. I've done now so far around 1,200 kilometers on the Zwift Ride, and as some of you know, I did a 500 kilometer non-stop ride in 12 hours to do the Rafa 500 on Christmas morning. So I would say that I do have some experience to tell you what I like and what I don't like about the Zwift Ride. Before we start, a small disclaimer is that Zwift sent me over the bike unconditionally to try it out, have fun with it, and see if I like it or not. And this is what this video is about. Overall, I would give that Zwift Ride a rating of 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty good. It definitely replaces my bicycle in the home trainer, but there is a few things that can still be improved to improve the whole experience even further. So what is actually the Zwift Ride? The Zwift Ride is not a smart trainer by itself. It basically is a frame replacement that is combined with a smart handlebar and a smart trainer. So in my case, I do have a Wahoo Kicker core with the Zwift cock installed, so I don't have any gears on the rear of the bike in the mechanics itself. I use electronic shifting, which is using the smart handlebar that is installed on the Zwift Ride frame. So that frame basically replaces your normal bicycle frame that you have installed in the trainer before. So what is the things that I really like? First of all, stability and sturdiness. This thing is heavy, and that is a good point in that case. It weighs around 18 kilos plus the home trainer or the smart trainer with around 20. So the whole unit is around 40 kilos. That, of course, is significantly more than a normal bicycle, and you feel that immediately when you get on it and when you start putting some power down, and especially when you're sprinting. You don't have a lot of movement, even when doing all-out sprints with the whole system. So that is something I really liked, and contrary to others, I'm not a fan of having my bike on a rocker plate moving around left, right, forwards, backwards. If I want to have a real bicycle experience, I ride outside. I really like the fixed component of the Zwift Ride combination. So that, of course, leads us to another advantage, and that is that you cannot damage your bicycle if you're not riding on it or don't have it fixed in the trainer. So while you're riding on your Zwift Ride, which is a sturdy metal construction, your lovely carbon bike or titanium or steel or whatever is standing ready to ride where it's supposed to be. And so whenever the sun is shining outside and you want to go for a bike ride, you don't have to take your bike off the trainer, put the wheels back on it. No, it's ready to ride, and you can just pick it up and go. And if you want to do some indoor session, your indoor bike is also ready. So you basically have two bikes available, one's indoor and one for outdoor riding. Which is very efficient, and you don't have to fuff around with wheels all the time. Another big advantage is the adjustability of the Zwift Ride. So it's pretty easy to change the seat post height, the saddle position, the handlebar, the reach, the handlebar height. And that is all done with one Allen key that is actually stored in the middle of the frame. So if you are living together with somebody else who maybe also wants to ride on Zwift, it's very easy to mark two different positions and remember what is the marking or the points when for the different parts of the components. And within 1 or 2 minutes, you actually are able to change the whole setup, so you can have two people riding after each other without the big break needed in between. So super convenient for that part if you don't have the space to put two bikes next to each other. Another thing that many people are concerned about is when you are living in an apartment like myself, where I have a family with a small kid living underneath, is the noise. And I must say that was also a big surprise that it's actually pretty quiet. I measured it a few times in a 2-meter distance, and it was 62 decibels, which is basically the sound or the volume of a normal conversation. So it is no concern that your neighbors will be getting upset. As long as you put headphones in, you don't have the tunes banging on the speakers. There's no problem with riding on the Zwift Ride, even during late hours or early morning hours. And then the point that I already mentioned is that the smart handlebar. The smart handlebar is basically integrating with Zwift, and you can do almost all your operations while sitting on the bike and don't have to remove your hand to reach out to the laptop to do anything. So, and that I found really, really cool, that to activate your power ups, to basically teleport yourself to a different ride, or to even stop the ride. You don't have to get your hands off the bar. Everything is within the reach of your thumb. It's like a game controller, and that is a really improvement for me for the experience. And now we come to 2 points that I'm not so happy about, or that I would like to see improved in the future, and they are also related to the handlebar. So the first point is the actual shifting experience, because I think the positioning of the shifters is great, because it is on the same location like on my normal road bike, on the side of the lever. But the problem is the feedback when you actually push the button is not very good. It's like a normal button, but I would like to have a bit more movement in the button and kind of a click feeling, that when you're actually shifting, you have a great feedback that you have shifted. Because especially when you're shifting while sprinting, which is quite a crucial situation or a crucial shift, you don't really get a great feedback. And that is really something I would like to see improved in the future. The other downside is the small diameter of the handlebar, which for me actually caused some issues during my 500-kilometer ride, because I'm somebody who really likes to have his wrists resting on the top of the handlebar. And with a small diameter, I had quite a few issues or a bit of pain after the 500-kilometer ride. So I had done a double rep now, and since then it has massively improved. But I really would like to see either a flat top handlebar or maybe a bigger diameter handlebar that makes it more comfortable for people like me who ride with their wrists resting on top of the handlebar. And then we come to the triathletes. Triathletes currently are not really able to use the Zwift Ride, but there is a bit of a hack that you can actually get TT clip-on bars fixed to the Zwift Ride. If you want to see how that worked, I will share with you another reel where I will show more of that. But yeah, so that is basically my overall review. A lot of good points. Overall, very happy with it, and I will definitely not put my normal expensive road bike back into the home trainer or the smart trainer. I will keep using the Zwift Ride, and looking forward to what's the development going forward with it, and really happy for you to have listened to the review so far. And there is a few big things coming in 2025, so stay followed, and watch out this space for more news in the future. Thank you. See ya.